And welcome to another chapter of the Malt Chronicles. And yes, it's a Thanksgiving special. We'd just like to say a big thanks out there. Vas wanted to do a special for Thanksgiving, and so that's what we're doing.
Thanksgiving. That's a lovely accent, man. We already have the fireworks in the background. Yeah. We've paid a lot for the guys in the neighborhood to do those fireworks. And guys, come on, it's Thanksgiving special.
Thanksgiving special.
Of course. Well, of course, it has to be. It has to be David. Like it really has to be David. You put the plate on the table. And of course, you have to put a turkey on the plate.
Whoa!
Wild turkey.
Whoa! It's a wild turkey. What really makes sense? It makes sense. I like it.
As you can see, David left us. Let's see what David said in the blind tasting earlier.
Alright. Sorry, it just took me back.
I'm really good, sorry. Yeah, I'm really, really good. So, that's an interesting nose.
Turkish delights.
So it's like raisins and
some dates.
a little hint of white chocolate.
It smells quite syrupy.
Yeah, I like that.
Like maple syrup.
A bit of pine wood there.
Because some sort of a citrus element.
Rich fruit cake.
Like brown sugar.
Ah. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
That is a lot of flavour that all just tingles across the tongue.
A nice sort of woody note to that as well. Like real charcoal wood.
It's a lovely spicy note on the tongue.
There's a little hint of spice to it.
Ginger, nutmeg, just all sprinkles across the tongue.
Nutmeg spice.
That is an incredible first sip.
It hasn't got that richness and that roundedness.
That is me in a glass.
The finish is a bit too quick for me.
I'd say it's a single malt scotch, probably from the Highlands, but with an interesting cast finish.
It's a young bourbon, I can tell it's a young bourbon.
How much would I pay for this?
About £40.
60, 70 pounds to sit and drink this. This is lovely.
For a bourbon, I'm going to say a 3.
I'm going to get 4 stars with this, and I'm really impressed with how it coats the palate. Fantastic.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Whoa, okay.
I've never had so much fun on a blind tasting.
Fair enough, please.
The boys nailed it with some flavors, but yeah, as you can see, David's reaction is absolutely precious, as we do have a barrel proof bourbon from Kentucky. Okay. And this is wild turkey rare breed.
Nice.
I'm just gonna leave that box in here on our plate.
Yes.
You can see in big letters it says in here 112.8 proof, which makes it 56 point. What was that? 4% alcohol. So this is okay.
Whoa.
This is bourbon. Uncut. So this is straight from the barrel.
Nice.
I'm sure that's what I said. I'm sure.
Right, so this is wild turkey. It's we have to do that. We have to say alright, alright, alright. It says that. This is
alright.
Owned by Campari, and this is their barrel proof straight bourbon.
Nice.
So you know what's funny, because how do you get a barrel proof at 56.4? Because normally we see the barrel proofs around what, 70, 65,
Exactly.
69. So how do you have a barrel proof like this? It's either very, very old, which is not gonna taste really, really good, because bourbons they're better on the younger age, or as they do, they take a wider cut.
Oh, okay, so they fill it with some heavy spirit.
So when it comes to heads, heart and tails, they take the heart, but they also take a part of the tails, which before putting the spirit into barrels, you have a lower proof spirit. So that means after you age it, you don't really have to dilute it. It's already there. Yeah, so you keep the character of the bourbon, you keep the character of the barrel. Now this is bourbons have...
Oh man, that is really interesting.
It's a blend of ages, 6, 8 and 12 years old.
Whoa, okay, I did not get that.
12 years old bourbons are one of Jimmy Russell's favorite age. And of course we have to mention Jimmy Russell, as Jimmy Russell is the oldest working master distiller in the world.
Wow.
So basically 60 years plus.
Oh wow.
So,
and that was in 2014, and now his son Eddie took over. And imagine, David, this is my age and your age, add another 8 years, 10 years on top, and this is gonna be Jimmy's experience in making bourbons.
Okay? Definitely. Wow, he's been in the game for a long time.
In terms of mash bill, you were right. You were getting some grassy notes.
Yeah.
There is a high content of rye in here.
Okay,
Okay, so you have 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% barley.
Okay.
So with the mash bill, Wild Turkey keeps it very, very simple. So they have 2 mash bills. One is for the rye, one is for the straight bourbon, and it's in all their products in 2 lines. So if you see a 101 or 101 rye, they will all have the same mash bills.
Okay.
Now guys, tell me your impressions.
Wow, do you know what? I'm actually impressed, yeah. Definitely impressed, and I love the whole gag, like Wild Turkey and it being Thanksgiving.
Exactly what I said on the blind taste.
No, I'm very impressed by this in the sense that, but you know what? That finish is still not there for me. Like,
there's a long finish for me, and
really?
I disagree.
Yeah?
There's a long finish, and now I actually know that it's a bourbon. I do pick up those more maple syrup sort of flavours.
Yeah.
Those sweeter characters are coming through a little bit more. There's that spice which I got earlier, which was mistaken for sherry cask. But no, you can see that that's coming from the older stock of the bourbon, which are the tannins inside the older wood, and that is a beautiful bourbon, and I am not one to love a bourbon, so well done.
Yeah.
Now you have mentioned on the blind that it's very charry for you. It's very like burnt.
It was very.
So what the boys from Wild Turkey do, they use the casks in terms of charring, which are called alligator casks.
Alligator.
Yeah. So this is number 4 in terms of charring. With number 1 you will have about 15 seconds of char, light char. With number 4, which are the darkest, more burnt barrels, this is 55 seconds, so it's around a minute of burning the wood, so it opens up wide all those cracks in the wood, and the bourbon penetrates and it extracts more juices.
And it actually looks like the skin of an alligator when you actually look inside the barrel. That's why.
Or it looks like David after he shaves his face.
Never happening, by the way. Never happening.
Yeah, that's why.
He's going to be sleeping, he's just going to wake up, he's going to be gone.
Price. This is actually one of the most affordable barrel-proof bourbons. This is priced around £50.
£50?
In UK, in US, you'll probably get it for $40 or whatever.
$40?
I personally picked it up for £25 on an Amazon special.
Amazon special! We love an Amazon
and
special.
I kept it for these boys for Thanksgiving just to say thank you.
Oh,
thank you.
Not for them, for you.
No. Thank you.
It's all good and bright and shining, but we recently went to an event with Mr. After right here.
Yep.
And we actually spoke with some of the boys from Campari, and they said, well, there might be a chance. There might be a chance that this product is going to be discontinued in the future.
Oh, okay, so you better go out there and get it quick.
Keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Keep an eye, as it might disappear. It was launched in 1991. There's about like more than 10-15 batches already made, but it might stop at some point. We never know. Once again, we can just guess.
Yeah.
Let's hope not, because genuinely, as far as bourbon goes, this is right up there on the list.
I'm actually
I'm genuinely blown away with how soft it is for 56.4%.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
That is an actual real good point there, because I actually said it was like around about 46.
Yeah, you did.
56. Wow, that's impressive. That part really impressed me for sure. But I'm really impressed with how you reacted to a bourbon. That's interesting as well.
It's a good
so
bourbon.
anyway,
But you both nailed it with the flavors. Like some of the stuff you said, that was like bam, right into it. And I completely agree with you guys. On the nose, you've mentioned there is some orangey, like citrusy notes.
There's definitely some
I get some like
notes.
sugar lemon zest.
Yeah.
It's vanilla oak. It's sweet tobacco. Once again, the char that comes into it. Then you go into spice territory. You go into white peppercorn. You got nutmeg. You got cloves.
Ooh.
Then it changes into sweetness. You get some cinnamon in there. On the finish, maple syrup.
Yeah, it's definitely got that maple syrup.
100%.
And gingerbread cookies.
Gingerbread cookies, yes.
And then David was saying the raisins. Like, to me, it's like really dark plums, so thick and raisiny.
Yeah, no, you're 100%.
Wow. So anyway, should we get down to some brass tacks and Vas?
Whiskey fact, today another interesting one. It's for spicy food lovers, while these guys are scoring the
spicy food.
bourbon. So, spicy food, especially for F. One of the basic ingredients in Tabasco sauce is actually whiskey. Tabasco sauce is aged into barrels that previously contained Jack Daniels. That's why it gives this extra kick and this lovely sting, I would say.
The bite.
Yeah. Tabasco with whiskey. Couldn't get better.
I can't think of anything better.
I mean, I can think of many things I would rather have than Tabasco with my whiskey.
Dude, Tabasco and whiskey, come on, man. It works in a Bloody Mary. Tabasco and a Bloody Mary.
I don't like a Bloody Mary.
We'll start with you.
So I genuinely really enjoyed this bourbon, and this is going to get the highest score of bourbon I've ever given.
Wow.
And we're going to go with 92. Well done.
Whoa, interesting. For me, I feel like it's a nice bourbon, but I've had better, so that's why I've given it a 80.
To me, it's a legend. It's a good price. Let's not forget, this is barrel-proof bourbon. It has the complexity, it has the finish, it has the sweetness. So from my side, a happy 90.
Wow, some nice scoring there. So guys, we told you a little bit about us. Now we want to know about you. Have you tried this bourbon before? Have you tried anything stronger? We would like to know. Is there any other bourbons that you can recommend to us that we should review? Let us know. And we're hoping that you guys are having a great Thanksgiving. And on that note, cheers. We're Malt Chronicles and we out.